Yeah, man, dude. Hey guys. It's giving Drag Race Season 1 filter. And if you don't get what that means, I don't know how to help you. But I'm struggling mentally. Mentally, I am struggling. So, I don't know what's happening. I'm so fucking exhausted. And I don't really understand what I'm feeling. So, I just, like, every time at my day job, the whole day, I'm just, like, so fucking tired. And I don't understand why. Because I'm sleeping, like, the right amount of hours. I'm sleeping about, like, 7 to 8 hours every day. Like a good fucking boy. And, yeah, I just can't for the life of me figure out why I'm so tired. So, because I guess it could be a thing of, like, the amount of things I've been getting up to, and without, like, with the go, like, the energy of just moving from one thing to the next is finally starting to, like, catch up with me, maybe. Because the past 2 months, almost 2 months, has been, I was working, then I left for New York, and I did a very, like, you know, a very fun but very intense trip in New York, both emotionally and physically. Is that you saying I can go? Thank you. Sorry. Let me just put my hand up to him. Thank you. I had a very physically and emotionally intense trip in New York. Physically, but, like, it was a lot of it's a lot of walking, okay? New York is a lot of walking. People don't understand that, and it's a lot of carrying around big heavy bags because you're going shopping, and, you know, you're not usually doing, like, going there, then back to the hotel, then there. You're usually doing it all in one go. Guys, then there's the emotional side of just being there by myself, the whole accommodation drama, the fucking, like, financing things, and just, like, the fright of being in a city by oneself, a city like New York, where it seems like around every corner someone's gonna, you know, molest you, which is, you know, I think that's part of the experience, but it's very overwhelming. But so there was that, and then immediately when I got back, I didn't even have a moment to, like, rest, and then I just went straight into this fucking film production. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, it's just very, no, it was on a very intense 50-hour week schedule for a month and a half, and I only had one day off every week. Yeah, like with calling in sick to my other job, and I called in sick to my other job because it just got, like, too intense, and then only having one day off a week because I just was spending that day doing life admin and also preparing for the work week I had ahead of me, because I didn't exactly always feel supported by my bosses on this job. And yeah, and now I'm just back to working at my other job, which is fine, and it's nice to, like, not have it going on, but every day I'm there, I'm just, like, I feel like I'm just, like, about to collapse. I'm just, like, so low energy, and it's a job that I feel like I really used to give my all into and really give a fuck about, and now it doesn't feel like I give a fuck about anything. It's just killing me, man. I'm just feeling so like, exhausted. I don't know why. I only did, like, a 5-hour day today, like 6 hours, I think, actually. I did, like, a 6-hour day today, which is, like, nothing in comparison to what I've been doing. So the only thing my brain can, like, think about it is that I after coming off of just like this moment, this rapid thing, my body's finally just like starting to crash. I don't know, but a girl is tired. Your bitch is tired. But life does go on, doesn't it? Ah! Fuck. Alright. I just wanted to have a moment to bitch and complain about how tired I am. I don't know what's going on with me, but hopefully I get into a better mood later on. Bye. Hello. I just wanted to share some like updates in the world. I wanted to talk about a little bit sexual romance, things of that nature. So I was at my job the other day, and a guy comes in and he gets served by one of the people, and I noticed that this guy is quite cute. And so I'm like, let me go over, ask if he needs a hand with anything, I go up to him and he points out like these Troye Sivan like perfume bottle things, and he was like, hey, oh my god, this like kind of looks like Amel. And I was like, this is a gay man. Here's the thing about, like, listen, both gay and straight people and bi people can do Amel. However, I don't think straight people are, like, secure enough in their straightness to talk about Amel because they think they're scared of people calling them gay. So I was like, oh, this is a gay man, so I might stand a chance here. But I was like, let's just have a flirt. Let's have a fun time. Probably won't even reciprocate, but just fun. So I'm just complimenting his outfit and stuff, just getting along with him, having a good little honest chat. I'm keeping it very cool, very blasé, very nonchalant, as the kids say. Okay, now I'm tied up my little shirt here, and it's really making this not comfortable to like lay on. And like we just have a good back and forth chat. We seem to be getting along with whatever. He asked me like if I'm from Perth, and I'm like, yeah, girl, well, not really, but I'm like from like WA. But and then he gets what he needs, and then he takes off. And I say to him on the way, I'm like, okay, great talking to you, don't be a stranger. Because I'm like, you know what, we had our flirt, we had our fun, he's a cute guy, and I'll probably never see him again, right? So then, like an hour or so later, he comes back into store. I'm like, oh, what are you doing back? He was like, oh, those samples that I was given by your previous coworker, the coworker that was serving him to start with. I really liked them, so I wanted to purchase one. And so he brings up that he was there because that he was there because he was doing like breakup shopping. So he had just been broken up with his partner of 8 years. Because, oh, I'm receiving a phone call. I'll call them back in a second. Broke up with his partner of 8 years because they cheated on him, and now they just broke up and he immediately moved on with another person. Let me just say, if somebody immediately moves on to another person after breaking up with you and you've been together for a really long time, they've been planning to leave you for that person for quite some time. Like, let's not act brand new. That person has been in the picture, even though you weren't aware that they were standing there. Like, they've been around. So, and also, like, that means that there's probably been some emotional lines crossed, maybe even physical lines crossed, whatever you value, more than the other is cheating. But let it be known, like, don't, this is just a little side PSA, don't be like, oh, well, they left me, but at least they didn't, like, cheat on me. They probably cheated on you some point before them. At least, if not physically, emotionally, they probably definitely did if they moved on that quickly. Anyway, so he's like, and I'm like, okay, this guy seems to be in, like, not a great place, probably. He just broke up with his partner of 8 years. And that's when I found out he's 29, which, I just slept with a 32-year-old, so it's not like I have any issues with dating older men or sleeping with older men. But I'm like, oh, okay, I'd get the vibe that I'm probably too young for him. Like, it's all good because I'm 22. And then he asked me, so how old are you? And I go, I'm 22. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, I got that vibe. And I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, well, you just have, like, that sort of, like, vibe, that young vibe, like, the world hasn't, like, beat you down yet. I was like, oh, yeah, like the glimmer in my eye. He was like, yeah, like that. And so my other coworker who's helping me wrap up his purchase is there. And she's, like, agreeing. She's, like, because she's also older than me. And they're, like, giving me, like, they're telling me about, like, what life is going to be like when I get older. And I'm like, okay. Feels like a lot of projecting's going on here. I'm sorry that you're miserable. I'm sorry that you had a difficult life, and I'm sorry you brought it up today. And then as a joke, I go, okay, thanks, Mom, thanks, Dad. And they laugh. And then it's, like, quite funny. He goes, like, yeah, I bet you liked calling me Dad. What? Oh. Okay. Oh, my God. And I was like, I guess, like, I'm a very yes and type person. You have to go with the flow of the scene. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay, for sure. Yeah, I loved it. And I did, bear in mind, I did like it. And I was flirting. But it was such an overt showing of that he's obsessed with me that I was like, I got, like, a little bit sweaty, like, under my pits and stuff like that. So he leaves, and then me and my coworker look at each other, and we're like, ah. And then I was why didn't the guy, he was cute, I was flirting, why didn't he just offer me his number? Because with my code of conduct, my policy, whatever, with the place I work at, I can't do that. Because that's weird. That's kind of like, and also, like, imagine if he, like, if that went wrong. It's like, oh, I was at this store, and I had a really weird customer experience because one of the workers, like, asked me, like, if they could give me their number and that they wanted to sleep with me. I'm not doing that. Why does it always have to be me? Why do I always have to be the really brave one? But he was the brave one. I was just being subtle. I was just doing little hand passes, little rolls of the ball over to the other side of the room, and he just hurled a fucking watermelon at my head, flirtatiously, obviously. And I was like, if you're taking it that far, you could have asked for my number. Unless he was just being playful and cute, and that's totally acceptable. And that's what I said to myself. I was like, you know what? I don't need to get his number. I, got to have a fun experience of, like, flirting with someone at work and them flirting with me and having that little cute back and forth and that will they, won't they kind of thing. Kind of a meet cute, if you will. But, yeah, it was fun. And, yeah, so that was nice. And so then it's like I re-entered back into the Grindr world, like, later, like, today. And God, it's like you're just filling out a job application to these people. They're like, ladies, if you know, you know. I can't stand this fucking question of what are you into? Like, when they say what are you into, they mean what are you into sexually? And it's like, I don't know. I don't constrict myself to, like, confines of, like, this is only what I'm into at all times. It depends on the person. Okay, it doesn't matter. There is a smorgasbord of men out there that will bring out different things in me, okay? This guy will bring out my dom side. This guy will bring out my sub side. This guy will bring out piss play. This guy will bring out ropes. This guy will bring out handcuffs. This guy will bring out latex. This guy will bring out boots. It's all a tapestry. It's all a tapestry. And I'm so over this bullshit where they're like, what are you into? I don't know. If I knew on paper what I was into, I wouldn't be having sex. I would be doing mathematics. Okay? I don't get it. I don't get this bullshit. Like, it just, like, it takes away all the allure and, like, the passion and the spontaneity of an interaction that could end up being sexual. Like, if you just, like, break it down into, like, paperwork. I'm just over it. So these guys are texting me, and they're very hot, and they're very cute, and very sexy, and all that good stuff, all those good prerequisites. However, on the other side of things, like, let it get there naturally. We'll find out what we're into when we get there. Like, I can see on your Grindr profile that you're a top or you're a bottom or you're verse, and that gives me all the information I need to know that we can get to when we get there. I will work my way around. Yes, and. We need to yes, and in sex more. Yes, and we'll do anal. Yes, and we won't do anal. Yes, and we'll get the ropes out. Yes, and I'll piss on you. Yes, and I'll shit on you. Yes, and this is there's a good beat there. Song of the summer. They just make the song of the summer. No, exactly. So yes, if you are a grinder boy watching out there who asks the questions, what are you into? I need you to stop doing that. Because I just think that it's putting unnecessary pressure on yourself and the other party to know exactly what you want, because we don't know exactly what we want at all times. So show yourself some love and respect and allow the conversation to flow a little bit more, okay? I don't want to know everything about you straight off the bat. I'll find out more about you when I get there. All I need to know is I was going to say your name, but honestly, at times I've gone without that fact. I need to know what you look like, so I know when I meet you, you are the person. Maybe I'll get to know your position, but even so, that doesn't even really matter. That doesn't really matter. Where you live, if I'm meeting up at your address, that's always good to know so I can get there. But I don't need to know many details about you. I'm happy to go along for the adventure. So go on the adventure with me, okay? We will take inventory of equipment when we get there. I don't need a comprehensive list. I don't need a resources list. I don't need an equipment list beforehand. We can find out when we get there, and that's part of the fun. But yes, just bring back spontaneity. Bring back spontaneity. Bring back that. Bring that like you don't know what's going to happen yet. Bring back the je ne sais quoi. Bring out that little something special. Bring that something special that you offer, because what you offer, you will never be comprehensive of what you offer. You will not know. When you're in a sexual context with somebody, you will have that little extra spice. You'll have that nutmeg. You'll have that thyme. You'll have that rosemary. You'll have that amuse-bouche of what you do, but you won't be aware of that. I will find out on the day. Stop putting pressure on yourselves. It's okay. Let your sexiness be in the nuance. Let the sexiness be discovered, okay? I don't need to know all of it right away.